Ladies and gentlemen, Silent Mike here at Barbell Brigade. We got the most handsomest, the most talented, the most well-spoken cameraman in the game. Steven Spielberg is here running this video. Just kidding, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Esop's behind the cam.
Hi guys.
Maybe he'll pop in with some words of wisdom. I'm here with Kalkin.
JK.
Dude, whose initials are JK? Your mom really didn't love you that much. His initials are just kidding, just kidding. Been working with Kalkin, what, basically only a week or two?
Yeah.
We're trying to fix him up. I think we got a 600-pound bench in his game, a 600-pound squat in his game. I think we
600-pound bench, how you feel about that?
Yeah! What's the best bench at, buddy?
340 in the gym.
We got 340. He's only 17 years old. He's actually only 20 though. The 17 was a joke. He's a young cat, very strong, crazy explosive, and his technique, to be honest, was probably 90% there. We've gone over all 3 of his lifts already in about 10 days and just making small tweaks. So we're gonna share with you guys the tweaks we made on the bench press. Again, 90% of it, perfect, really good form. We're gonna try to have him, for the last time in his entire life, bench shittily, and then we'll fix it up. So here's maybe what he was doing with his old form. Have your feet all fucked up too, like you got ran over like a truck like last time. Yeah, so as you see already starting up, his feet, this is semi-exaggerated, but they're just not even. Obviously we want to be symmetrical in everything we do. It's just gonna elongate your career and allow less imbalances. Again, I don't read and I don't really speak to English. Up top, he's really good, chest is high, shoulders are squeezed. We just had him issues with the elbows, which hopefully he can do without hurting himself. Ready, 1, 2, 3. So, as he would pull it down, he would allow his elbows to go behind the bar and he'd almost crank it like this. That's gonna put a lot of pressure on your shoulder. You're getting that internal rotation. Sometimes with a fat guy or a larger human being, you might be able to get away with that because your sternum and chest are up here, so it'd be less. But for him, his elbows are gonna be behind the bar, not as powerful. His shoulders are gonna take a lot of pressure, and then he would try to crank the elbows back under and finish the lift. Do like 2 more ugly ones if you can. Good. Yep. So as we were talking about leg imbalances, it's fairly easy, right? We want our hip below our knee. His leg drive motion was fine. He was fairly tight. We just had legs askewed and knees askewed. So easy cues, just have a training partner or even set up your feet first. Even though that's not your tradition, just set up your feet first, make sure they're even, toe angle, and then distance away from yourself. Boom, easy fix, keep yourself safe. For the upper body, the first cue that we had for him is keep that sternum high and row the bar into yourself. So if you're thinking inverted row, we'll demo that exercise inside. If you think inverted row, maybe even face pull, and you're gonna pull that bar into yourself. The other one is just keeping your elbows underneath, if not in front of the bar. Tucking your elbows is a decent cue, although some people overdo it, and you kind of get this type action.
Whoa, look at that vein right there.
Sometimes if you over tuck, you'll get this kind of, look, he's only 20, so I don't want to talk mess, but that's a 350 bench, and that's a 405 bench. He'll get there. He's gonna bench 425, if not 450.
420 and blaze it.
Blaze it up, fire the burning. He will
never do that again.
He will fire the burning. I shake him a little later. The fire to blaze it up. He will bench, if not 445, 464 by the time he's my age. So
464.
I get to talk shit now, but he's gonna be a stud later. He's a stud now. He'll be studdier later.
Studdier.
So now we're gonna show you what he did fix. He just wrote it in, and only knowing Justin 2 weeks, I know he's a good athlete. I gave him 1 cue. Next video was already like 50% fixed. 1 more cue. Next video he sent me was perfectly fixed.
So what are those cues right now?
The cues are row the weight into you, chest high, tuck your elbows, and also keep your elbows in front of the bar. Good. You flex your glutes, knees out, knees out. Good. Pull it in, your elbows in. Good, up and back. Good. Elbows in, up and back. Good. It's really good. Automatically, if you get your elbows in the right position, the bar path is more likely to be good because the elbow's in front of the bar, and as you press, it'll already kind of curve, arc up to your face, which is exactly what we're looking for. We do have him on like a sub-maximal training, so he's bench 340. He's only messing around with about 264 right now. I'm about to be featured on a very famous podcast coming out, so you guys can look for that.
Which one?
I think it's called...
Basita.
Oh, Basita. Basita.
Check out my podcast, thanks.
Thanks. Get out of here, Vanna White.
I will fucking wrap this around your neck and strangle you.
I've never been attacked by a leprechaun before. I thought they were happy people. So, chest high, elbows in front of the bar. Tucking is good, but it's more about where your elbows are. It's a cue for your elbows. It's not necessarily just a tuck, right? It's a cue to keep those elbows in front of the bar. Keep your legs even, flex the quads, knees out. What else you got? That's all I yelled at you about.
Ass tight.
Ass tight. So
Then you're going to prison.
same thing with squatting. What you want to do is kind of grab the ground with your toes, torque your hips, so forcing those knees out, which we also just talked about a squat, which if you check out my cameraman's channel, we're gonna talk about the squat and Justin. So forcing those knees out, twisting into the ground is the exact same motion here. Flexing your butt not only will keep you more stable, but it'll keep you a better chance of keeping your butt on the bench, which in the sport of powerlifting, Justin's a real powerlifter, I'm a fake powerlifter. You need to keep your butt on the bench in that sport. Justin's already elite. He squatted 560 pounds, weighing 200 pounds.
In the gym. At 14.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
At 14 years old.
He's 20 years old. That's insane strength. At 20, I think I squatted 315 to give you guys an example. Like that's very, very fucking strong. So his elite numbers do represent good training and also represent good technique, but there's always things you can improve on. Even with myself, who I think my technique is really good, I'm going to the gym with the mentality there's something to fix, and it's just going to be a different degree. For Justin, and perhaps it might be 5 degrees, 5 different cues. 5% we need to still improve because there's always something to work on. For myself, it's only like, 1/100th of a thousandth thing to fix because I'm nearly goddamn perfect. But there's always something you can get better at, both programming, nutrition, hydration, and technique itself. Multiple ways to get strong. Remember, we got kind of hypertrophy, volume, building more muscle, neural adaptation, just getting more powerful and stronger, and then also technique. Always focus on becoming more efficient. If you guys want more bench tips, check out Justin's Instagram. He's gonna be crushing weights for probably, hopefully, the next couple years. Omar, we're gonna talk about squat and Justin, I believe. So hopefully his video will actually probably be up before mine. He moves very fast. But check out Omar's, check Justin on the squat. Appreciate you guys, we're out of here.